Hello friends! This is just going to be a quick stream, about 40 minutes as we go through the Nintendo Direct and, I give my thoughts and reactions. I usually don't do react videos because, well, I like to do my own content, you know? I don't want to I want my content to be my own. So this is an uncommon thing, but here, I want to see what it is, and I think you guys might want to see what it is with me. At least, you know, I hope so. I am mostly unspoiled for this. I did see one or two things just by existing as a semi-public figure on the YouTubes and on the Twitters, but these things happen, you know? Ah. Always love Nintendo's polish.
We live on the continent of Elyos. 4 realms surrounding a holy land at its center.
4 realms in the oh, interesting design on the map.
1,000 years ago, our lands endured a vicious war with the Fell Dragon.
I like the shaders
We
on
called
that.
upon heroes from other worlds to aid us. Heroes known as emblems.
Fire Emblem
With
got
them,
it.
the warriors of our nations fought as one. In the end, we were victorious in defeating nations.
I really like this art style. That's very nice. Sort of Grecian, I would say.
Fought as one.
Big fan of that, actually.
In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the Fell Dragon. In the years since, our world has been safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens.
I love the shading on all these models. They're very well done. So, like, do you become a dragon in this one? Isn't that a thing that happens in Fire Emblem once in a while? I think it is. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never played through a Fire Emblem game. I like strategy games, but Fire Emblem always came across as too hardcore, what with the permadeath on the characters, and it felt like you had to know a lot going into the games. Oh, this is a compilation, because that's Marth. I know him from Smash. Yeah, I know most of my Fire Emblem characters from Smash. Fire Emblem Engage compilation?
You're awake. Huh? You're really awake, yeah?
What is this then?
Years? That's how long I've been asleep.
What are those horrible things?
If I may, you are a divine dragon, a member of a royal family of dragons revered as deities.
The war. The Fell Dragon. I feel like I can almost remember.
Yeah, it always felt like if you make one wrong move, you could lose a very valuable party member.
The ring.
Which always made me turn nervous.
Right.
Wait, what? Oh, so you can summon the spirits of other Fire Emblem characters? Oh, that's kind of cool. It's fan servicey as heck, but it's cool. I like that
rather
idea.
Quiet, I know, but it will liven up as we gain allies.
So you
The
can
time has come.
champion other Fire Emblem characters, or at least Marth. We've seen Marth, and they showed one of the characters who I didn't recognize. That's a great idea. Yeah, Alera and Marth, it says they're on the left. Alfred and Sigurd, so I'm assuming Sigurd's another older Fire Emblem character, and that gives you
Please grant me your strength.
their abilities, their traits, their voice lines, maybe? Absolutely beautiful spectacle.
She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring peace back to Elyos.
So how much of this is going to be fan service then? I genuinely do not know. Or is it just Marth? Is it just like Marth shows up as a thing? Because each Fire Emblem game is a unique story, right? They don't cross over?
Hello,
or do they?
everyone.
I don't know. Hi, how's it going?
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the latest installment of the Fire Emblem series, Fire Emblem Engage.
Between this and Xenoblade, Nintendo's really got the
In addition to
handle on
standard
anime-style
version,
textures. I agree
we'll also
wholeheartedly.
be
They look
releasing the
phenomenal.
Fire
They look
Emblem
phenomenal.
Engage
Ooh.
Divine Edition, containing
Oh,
collectible
nice.
items.
Yo, I've been so tired of
Please look
special
forward to
editions that
more
just have, like, you
information
know,
about this game in the
OST
future.
downloads and a couple of wallpapers that you could get off of
Let's take a
just a
look
Google
at our
search.
first batch
Like,
of headlines.
actually getting an art book, that's something that can convince people to buy things. I love that.
It
It takes two to tango.
Cody and May's relationship is on the rocks.
Okay.
But it gets even tougher when they're turned into dolls.
What?
To
Okay.
get their bodies back, they'll brave an onslaught of challenges where working together is the only way forward.
Oh, that sounds cute.
Team up and cooperate with a friend in this critically acclaimed
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like
two-player
it's built for
platforming
two-player
adventure.
co-op.
Even
More
the
games-
bumpiest road can be traveled with someone by your side.
More games need to be
Venture
built from the
through
ground up for
fantastical
two-player
worlds
co-op.
filled with challenging
Especially
experiences
longer
around
ones.
every corner. In addition to single system play, the game can also be played on 2 systems via local wireless or online with a pal via
Oh,
the
it can be
free
done on.
Friends
Okay,
Pass.
nice.
Help Cody and May return to normal. With a partner, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It Takes Two
looks
launches on the
adorable.
Nintendo Switch system November 4th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, it's a port? Okay, I hadn't heard of it, so it's new to me.
The Forbidden Story
Oh, Fatal
begins.
Frame. Oh, geez, yeah, Switch would be a great console for Fatal Frame to be on. That was a DS game, right? I want to say?
After mysteriously vanishing as a child, Ruka Minazuki visits an abandoned hospital in search of her lost memories.
Wait, is this a remake then? Was it PS? Maybe.
Use
I know
the
it was something in
camera
that era.
obscura to repel evil spirits and uncover the memories that were sealed away. A
Yo,
dark
having motion
curse
control for
looms
this?
near. What
Using the
ancient
Switch
rituals
as an
will be
actual
revealed?
camera? That sounds really
Fatal
good.
Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse launches for the first time in the West on Nintendo Switch next year.
It'd be hard to stream though, because I would want to actually hold the
There's a
the
new
DS in my
hero
hand.
who looks mechanical.
That looks cute.
Introducing Wave 2 of the Xenoblade
Oh, okay.
Chronicles 3 expansion pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game. This is Ino,
That
a
head
new
looks
hero.
very
She
disjointed
appears
from the
to
body,
be,
but it's supposed to, so like that's not
mechanical?
a complaint or anything.
Complete her quest to have her join your party. Expanding your options for classes and battle strategies.
That thing like Xenoblade Chronicles did
Challenge
did
battles
decently
will
was
also be
allowing you to
added.
choose how you wanted
Test
to
your
fight.
mettle
You
in
could choose to play as a
consecutive
healer, you could
battles
choose to
against
play as
tough
whatever you
Defeat
wanted to
all
do.
enemy waves to earn rewards.
It's like Cricketune with the human head. That's
Challenge
fair.
even stronger enemies to earn
No, you're
new
onto something there.
accessories and special outfits. More hero and gameplay additions will arrive.
I
in
enjoyed
Wave
Xenoblade
3.
Chronicles 2 so much more when I started
Wave
playing
2
as
of
the
Xenoblade
healer
Chronicles
instead of the
3
main
expansion
character.
pass launches on Nintendo Switch
Because just so
October
much more
13th.
fun. I just enjoyed playing as the healing class so much more than the stock
Get
DPS
drawn into
class.
these Nintendo Switch games.
But I would have never
Nonsense
realized that
begins when SpongeBob
on my
and
own.
Patrick make a wish that unravels the very fabric of the universe. In this 3D
You know,
platforming
I have never
adventure,
actually
you'll
seen
travel through
SpongeBob.
portals to 7
It's true.
outlandish wish worlds,
I never
a
actually watched
prehistoric
SpongeBob.
forest, and Wild West jellyfish fields.
I respect it. I
Explore using all
I feel
sorts
like I've seen a
wacky
lot of the
moves,
show just
don
because of
over
existing
30
in meme
fantastic
culture, you know?
cosmic costumes, and
Like
meet
that
your
meme.
favorite Bikini Bottom residents from the TV series, voiced by their original actors.
That's good.
Soak up
Original
SpongeBob
voice acting is
SquarePants: The
always a
Cosmic
nice thing to
Shake,
see when games
launching
come
on
out.
Nintendo Switch next year.
But games have so much more dialogue than...
You're all ready.
Oh, Fist from the North Star, hello.
Fit? Box with familiar
What?
characters.
Yes,
from
actually.
Fist of the North Star. They'll be your
Oh my
instructors
goodness,
in
I'm actually I'm into
exercise
this.
mode,
This actually looks
leading you
amazing.
through various boxing drills. Defeat as many enemies as you can with just your fists in battle mode. Or
Assuming you'd
take
have to
on
use the
rivals
Joy-Cons and
in
actually
boss
punch as a
battles,
fitness machine? Oh
including
my goodness,
Jackie.
that's brilliant. I
Fitness
love it.
Boxing, Fist of the North Star launches on Nintendo Switch March 2023. This
Okay,
ain't your
okay.
uncle's Dodgeball. Throw whatever you
Dodgeball.
can at opponents in this hilariously hard-hitting party game. Embrace the absurdity
Mhm.
of frantic minigames, each one featuring ridiculous
Looks pretty
rules
simple. It
in
looks like
that
there's a
cat
lot
arena.
of
Customize
like
your
Mario
character
Party
from
butt
head to toe
games out
with
there, right?
hundreds of accessories.
And this looks
Plus,
like another, but
challenge up to
there
6
certainly is more
friends
space
and
for them to
frenemies
exist.
in
It's just
local
hard
and
to say.
online play.
It's hard to
Everyone
convince
know
somebody
what hit 'em.
why would we pick
Dodgeballers
this up
launches on
instead of
Nintendo
playing Mario
Switch
Party. That's always the
next
hurdle you
year.
have to overcome is when you're going into a
small
market that
box
already
washes
has
ashore on a ruined island. Brave the
a lot of
unknown in this
releases in it.
isometric action-adventure game. Your only clue here is the manual. Traverse the island's
Really?
interconnected realms.
I've
to
heard of
retrieve
this.
Its
I've
missing pages.
not played it, and I haven't actually
Dangerous
spoiled anything
traps
about
and
it.
even more dangerous
I do want to
monsters
play this.
lurk
Let me know if you
around
want to see me
every
play
corner.
this. It looks adorable.
Long-lost secrets will the island reveal? Tunic launches on the Nintendo Switch system September 27th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, okay. Okay, nice.
Intel has
Ooh,
arrived
Front
with
Mission remakes.
Front
Yo, okay, I'm into
Mission
this. Let's go. Front Mission was incredible.
Full remakes of 2 Front Mission games are storming in.
Oh, heck
Front
yeah.
Mission 1 remake. You'll pilot giant machines called Bonzers in tactical turn-based combat.
I
As
love
you
Front
progress,
Mission.
You'll obtain skills that can help you gain the upper hand against
It's Final Fantasy
opponents.
Tactics with mechs, except that I actually
You can
played it and I
also
didn't play
test your
Tactics.
mettle at the Coliseum.
And honestly,
Continue
it was
battle
really
missions
slow
with
paced, and having it
previously unreleased
updated would be
outside
nice.
Japan.
The nice thing is that you could
Take
completely
advantage of
customize your
additional
mech.
Features like more terrain effects, weapon and armor attributes.
I
and
felt
over
like I-
80 new skills added from the first game.
Oh, nice.
Front Mission 1 remake.
felt like
launches on
I
Nintendo
was-
Switch this November. Front Mission 2 remake will launch on Nintendo Switch next year.
I felt like I was engaged with the game in character creation. It was like XCOM in the sense that the time in between missions felt as interesting and engaging to me as the time on missions, which is a hard thing to land, and Front Mission did that, and I enjoyed it a lot.
And in the future, a remake of Front Mission 3 will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
I think 3 is the one I played. I forget which one. I played one of them and I liked it.
It's a wonderful life for a new generation.
There you go.
After nearly 20 years, a beloved farming experience is reborn.
Story of Seasons. Okay. It's another farming
Welcome
sim.
back to Forgotten Valley. Here, you'll manage a farm passed down to you by your father.
And again, like I said before
Store
with
and
the
expand
other
your
game,
farm
the
as
question
you nurture
here
crops.
is what does this
Care for
do
your
better
friendly
than
animals and
Harvest
help the
Moon? What does this
land
do better than
flourish.
Stardew Valley? What does this do better than Rune Factory? Rune Factory's always been my
Befriend
go-to
the
for these kind of
townsfolk
games.
while you're out and
But
about
that's
in the
always the
valley.
question you have to ask, is what makes this the farming game that you want
might
to
even
sink
meet your
hundreds of
future
hours into,
partner and start a
as
family.
opposed to the other ones on the market?
In this installment, those around you will grow older as time goes on.
Okay.
Their appearances will change over the years.
Okay, so that's what
Your
makes this thing
child will
unique, is
also
that...
choose their career based on how you raise them.
Oh, so that's what this game is about. So that's that. And again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's what you have to do, and they do. And here, what that makes this step apart from the others, what makes this stand out, is that you can play as a kid. You can play and grow, and then have a child, and then raise them, and you have that generational aspect, which is actually kind of cool.
An especially
Okay.
wonderful farm life in Forgotten Valley lies ahead.
Oh, it is Harvest Moon? Oh, okay. But it's more than just iterating on the theme, then. Okay.
Story of Seasons. A Wonderful Life launches on Nintendo Switch, summer 2023.
Splatoon, then? Yep, definitely. Listen up, it's going down! Repping the Splatlands, we are deep cut! Anarchy Splat... Yo, Anarchy Splatfest, I'm down. You don't know, it's that time. Hey, what's going on? Splatfest? I wouldn't even know what a Splatfest is. What's a Splatfest? Someone tell me what a Splatfest is. I've never Splatooned.
What would you bring to a deserted island? Gear,
Oh.
grub, or fun?
Gear, hands down, no shot gear. If you don't know how long you're going to be there, you bring gear, so then make sure that you can set up to create a life for yourself there. If you bring food, that it's also a very good option, because that will help you until you're able to sustain your own food. But gear is something you won't be able to acquire at all. If you can start out and get some good grub at the beginning, then you'll be in a good position. And fun is just a mistake, right? If you bring fun, then you risk not surviving. You risk not making
So
it.
many incredible possibilities. Which team will you
Yo,
join?
that pun, though.
And more free updates are
It's just,
planned
yeah,
for
Chelsea, put me
Splatoon
on.
3.
Clip that.
Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
You've Team Fortress, but not Splatoon. Okay, fair enough. Pretty different games, though. I like the way Nintendo
So, Squid,
pivoted the game into something
what
new.
did you think? What would you bring to a deserted island?
Supplies.
As for me,
You're not going to
I've
be able to get
already
metal,
decided.
right?
I
You're
hope
not.
You'll all participate as well.
You're not going to be able to get metal tools on the deserted
Next,
island ever.
Please take a look at this.
You vote on a team and you fight for that team? Oh, okay, nice. Square Enix, okay. I'm into it already. Not necessarily, but usually. Yo! Is this Triangle or Octopath, or is it a new game altogether? Octopath 2? Nice! Oh, heck yeah!
Introducing a
Oh, I
brand
loved
new
Octopath
game in the
Traveler.
Octopath Traveler series. 8
The
new travelers
visuals in this are
embark on a
incredible, the
journey
story is
through the land of
incredible, the
Celicia.
gameplay
With that, we
is
could
a good
realize
way
a
of...
world without conflict, without
Okay.
bloodshed.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces.
I hope her story is a little bit happier than the other dancer from the first game, because oh my gosh, that was a really tragic story.
I'm hitting the road. I'll be back once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world.
The man who took everything from me.
Wait, that's the same guy, Oswald. Isn't that the same scholar? Is that just him as an old man then?
Not this stench. The stench
Thro-
of blood.
Rone. That's a cool name.
Doubt is what I
Temenos.
Leave the hunting to me.
Hello?
Have
Cute
all the
alert?
tasty
Oh my
meat.
gosh, yes?
I need to rediscover who I am.
I mean, okay, okay.
Explore a wide world.
Oh, I'm
set in
1,000,000%
the
into
bustling
this.
era. Each traveler's path action differs between day and night.
Oh. Okay.
Our Lord knows well the ways of the world.
Should I go play Octopath Traveler on a stream? I could do that. I would be more than glad to. I've played it before, but I love the game.
And what adventures await them in this new world?
Think I found the source. Tasty stuff, huh?
It got a little bit grindy in the midsection, but all the individual stories were a delight.
Where will their journeys lead them?
And the visuals were amazing. This is how the classic Final Fantasies felt when you played them back then, when there weren't better graphics. When that's just what graphics look like. Octopath Traveler is just kind of like my ideal for what RPGs, turn-based
What you
RPGs
just
should look
saw
like these
was
days.
Octopath Traveler 2 from Square Enix. Please look forward to the journeys of 8 new heroes.
Oh, I am, I assure you.
Let's see some more headlines.
Heck yeah, let's go.
A magical home is waiting for you.
Okay. Looks like another farming...
Welcome to
No,
your
it's
new
not. Okay.
Fairy tale life in Fae Farm.
Fae Farm.
Cultivate your
Okay, no, it
homestead
is another farming
and
simulator.
forge everlasting friendships
And again-
in this farm simulation RPG.
And again, the question is, what does this do that's
Discover
different?
magical
Why would I play this
spells to grow
over
crops?
Harvest Moon?
Face off against mischievous foes.
Better combat? I can
and
see that.
Explore the enchanted realms of Azoria.
Looks like it
Along
has
the way,
a
you'll
deep
befriend
multiplayer
a
thing,
lively
too.
Cast of characters who call
Maybe.
this island their home. Tend and grow your fairy tale farmstead solo, or together with up to 4 players in local
Okay.
or online multiplayer.
So that's what this does, is it
By
is a
gathering
4-player co-op.
resources and
I like
crafting
that. That's
items,
nice.
You'll be able to customize your home and enjoy
Again,
this
anytime you see a
mesmerizing
game like this in
adventure
an
even more.
established genre, the question
As
you
the
have to ask is,
seasons
what does it do?
change, new
As a
spellbinding
designer, as a developer, as
surprises
somebody
can
who
be
makes games,
unlocked
you need to ask
that'll
yourself,
help
what does
you
my game
restore
do better
Azoria
than
to
the
its
competition?
natural splendor.
And this one looks like it has a heavy focus on
Magic
multiplayer,
awaits in
which is a
Fae
great
Farm,
trick, which is a
launching
great
exclusively on
great
Nintendo Switch,
way of making a
spring
game stand out.
2023. It's a musical blast from the past.
Shantoto's in there.
Celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Final Fantasy series with the latest.
Oh, I
theme
like that
rhythm
remix.
game.
The rhythm game?
Enjoy
Okay.
iconic songs like One Winged
Oh,
Angel,
I thought this was gonna be like the
Torn
World of
from
Final
the Heavens,
Fantasy.
Suteki Dane, and more.
Okay, that's gonna get me demonetized
385
instantly. I love
songs
it.
total. Songs are categorized by game. So
By
you can
game?
play each stage while experiencing the series through the music.
That's cute. I like it.
In addition, 2 players locally can complete stages in pair style, while
Oh,
up to
nice.
4 players can battle to the beat in online multi-battle. Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line begins its symphony on
That
the
sounds
Nintendo
really
Switch
fun.
System February 16th,
Definitely not worth it.
2023.
Definitely can't stream that because the
Pre-orders
music,
begin
all the
today
music is gonna
on
be
Nintendo eShop.
DMCA'd instantly.
After
But
the
that's
game's
okay,
launch,
you know.
play DLC songs from the Saga series.
Saga
Near
series?
series.
Near, okay. I'm gonna be playing Saga on the channel soon.
Octopath Traveler,
You,
Live Alive, and more will be released. That's
Yo,
90
Shantoto,
additional
hype.
songs. Plus, editions containing a season
Shantotto
pass
is
and
the best
27
Final Fantasy
extra
character that you've
songs,
never played the
including
game from.
Melodies of Life,
The
will
best
be
Final Fantasy
available.
character that you've never heard of.
A cosmic adventure is just around
Wait,
the
that's a
corner.
Rabbid. Yo! Mario and Rabbids 2?
On an adventure of galactic proportions
Heck yeah!
with
I
Mario
loved Mario and
the
Rabbids. It was so good.
Let's dive into exploration.
It was so different from an XCOM style
Here we go
game,
through
despite
all
being
sorts
very
of
much one.
wondrous worlds, each one jam-packed with discoveries.
I will definitely stream this when it
Find
comes out.
coins, unlock hidden paths,
I'm 1,000,000% here for this.
and help out the locals with their troubles.
The first one was deceptively good. Like, I expected I wasn't gonna like it. Then I absolutely
At
loved
shops,
it.
you can
It
get
was my game of the
items
year, I
that'll come
think.
in handy during battles. After each quest or battle, your team will earn rewards and get stronger. Sparks are here to lend a helping hand. Recruit
Oh.
up to 30 different Sparks, each with
Okay.
their own special powers and skills.
Alright, so that's
They can
equipment. That's
help spark a decisive victory.
Okay, so that's equipment. So you have equipment slots for characters that wouldn't normally have equipment. Like, you don't change
Mario
Mario's
and
outfit,
Rabbids
right?
Put an end to the darkness. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches
like
on
that idea.
Nintendo Switch October 20th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A gold edition can also be pre-ordered, containing the base game, weapon skins, and
Cute.
a season pass.
I might have to get that, actually.
Restore peace between humans and monsters.
Monster Hunter?
Rune
No?
Factory 3 returns on Nintendo
Yo!
Switch.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Rune Factory 3, nice.
Take
I
a
played that
break
one.
from quests to chat with the locals, cultivate crops. and
Again, it's a
care for
crop
monsters,
cultivation game, but what set it apart is that
among other
it had a
relaxing
lot better
activities.
story. It actually had a narrative to
You
it that I
can also
enjoyed.
transform into a monster.
Oh, okay.
Your abilities in battle and conversations with the locals will vary depending on your form. Your choices will also cause different events to occur. Plus,
Been a long
a
time
brand
since I
new
played
mode
that.
has been added to help you enjoy more.
Yeah, fishing
quality
minigame?
time
Sold,
with your
done, go for
in-game
it, buy it,
spouse.
ship it.
Rune Factory 3 Special launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Plus, a new Rune Factory series will launch in the future.
Yo! That's all the information we're gonna see on that for the next 2 years.
More Nintendo
Soak it in.
64 games are
That
on the
logo
way.
is all we're gonna see.
Pilot Wings 64,
Ah, Pilot Wings.
Mario Party,
The original Mario Party, eh?
Mario Party 2,
That's good. So these are free to anybody who
Mario
has
Party 3,
online subscription, right? And I have one for Smash anyways, so.
Pokemon Stadium,
Stadium? Yo! Pokemon cannot be transferred to these games.
Stadium 2,
I love that it says that at the bottom. Because of course they can't. It makes
1080
sense.
Snowboarding,
Look at those graphics. Oh man.
Excite Bike 64.
It even has a little bit of line
These
burn on
games
those
will
graphics.
gradually be added in the future. You can play a selection of Nintendo 64 games and enjoy many more gaming benefits with an active Nintendo Switch Online Plus
Real talk,
expansion pack
the
membership.
Nintendo Switch Online is worth it
and
for the
there's one more game we
emulation
should
stuff.
mention.
Oh, one more game, is it? What you got for me? Goldeneye, nice. That was the game. That was the N64 game. Which is funny because I like Perfect Dark better, but Goldeneye with online play? Whoa, wait, real talk? Oh, whoa, okay, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Okay.
Live your
That's gonna be
best life
competitive,
on
isn't it? This is gonna be
newly
a
discovered
competitive
continents
Goldeneye in the year of our
Andalusia
Lord 2020.
in this immersive
Wait, hold up.
RPG. Perform over 100 types of daily tasks to build character and deepen your relationships with the locals. In doing so,
okay.
you'll gain access to different job classes and abilities. A grand adventure into the unknown awaits. Various Daylight launches on Nintendo Switch
Interesting.
later today.
Later today, is it? I'll need to do some more research on that. They didn't give a whole lot of information, so.
Malfunction causes you to crash land on a strange planet. Build
Oh,
a new
Factorio.
rocket from scratch in this management sim game. Scour the planet for materials. Then build machines to refine
I want
them
an
into various
anti-Factorio.
resources.
I want a game that's like Factorio, except it does
Eventually,
the opposite, and
you'll
you
construct multiple production lines
rebuild
like these.
the nature into the world as
Savage
and tear
creatures
down
will
factories.
attack,
That's what I want
so
to see.
keep them at bay.
Like, Factorio's a cool game and I
Factorio
respect it,
launches on
but
Nintendo Switch October 28th.
I want to see, like, you know, the anti-Factorio.
A young girl named Ib visits an art museum with her parents in this 2D exploration adventure. She wanders through a busy gallery by the artist
looks-
Guertena until
This looks very RPG
one
Maker, isn't it?
particular piece draws her in.
This looks like an RPG Maker
Will
game.
she be
I'm
able to
surprised to
safely
see this.
return to her own world?
It looks a
Every
lot like
decision
Yume
affects her
Nikki.
fate in Ib. Launching
Ib,
on
is it?
Nintendo Switch spring 2023.
Yeah, that looks a lot like Yume Nikki.
Mario Strikers Battle League, where 8
Yo!
players locally on one system can get gritty, is getting a second free update.
Okay, okay,
Joining the
nice.
roster are Pauline, a physical powerhouse with
Ib
fast
is an RPG
movements
Maker
and
game
strong
with more content?
tackles.
Okay, that's cool.
And Diddy Kong. a
Mario
midfield
Strikers has some of my
speedster with
favorite
dazzling
animation for these
techniques and
characters.
high-pass
Honestly,
accuracy.
look at the animation in this game and tell me it's not
Plus,
absolutely
more gear
incredible.
And another stadium are being added. The second free
It's not
update
done by
launches
the main
this
studio
month.
either. Mario Strikers it was done by a separate studio, and they really nailed the
The
characterization
final summer begins.
of all the characters and built upon it. A lot of Daisy's personality actually came from Mario Strikers more than the actual Nintendo games.
When strange islands suddenly appear,
Altira
Risa
Reza?
and friends set sail to investigate
Risa?
in order to protect their homeland from impending danger.
Huh, how have I not
Sprawling
heard of this?
landscapes set the stage for your adventure. Freely explore this vast world and forge your
It
own
looks
path in
very
this
nice.
charming
Looks
RPG.
similar to Genshin Impact. What is combat like?
11 heroes from all walks
Or is
of
there
life
combat?
will join your party. During
The main
battle,
character looks
work
kinda like
with your
Corona,
allies
actually.
to activate various skills, which can be swapped out when needed.
Okay, turn-based RPG then?
Teamwork is paramount after all.
Yo, that looks good
New
actually.
features are also in store. The keys to this lively adventure are in your hands.
Yo, Draco, welcome.
Atelier Ryza 3.
Atelier
Alchemist of the
Ryza
End and
3.
the Secret Key launches on
Oh,
the Nintendo
wow.
Switch system
Yo,
February
real talk, let me
24th,
know which of these games you want me to
2023.
play in comments. Not right now in live chat, but let me know in comments which of these games you want me to play. Tales of Vesperia vibes? Agreed, agreed.
Wave 3 is on the way.
Gosh, I have Mario Kart and I just
Here's a
almost
sneak
never...
peek
I
at
bought
two
Mario
courses
Kart because I
racing into
wanted to
Wave
have a
3.
party game. I wanted to have a multiplayer
Mary
game.
Mountain from Mario Kart Tour.
And I just very rarely get the chance to play it. I'm glad to see it's still getting updates. It was a good game. I just very rarely am in the mood to break it out for some reason. I should do that. I should play it more often. Maybe I'll stream it.
Peach Gardens from Mario
Real
Kart
talk, that's how
DS.
I get to play a lot of my games as I stream them. Like, yeah, I'll play a game because I can stream it. That's healthy, right? Forcing everything to become content? That's a healthy thing that healthy people do.
Wave 3 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game launches this holiday. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no
Okay.
additional cost. The DLC can also
Interesting.
be purchased on its own.
Well, I have the game. Maybe I'll pick up the DLC for
How
a
was
stream.
that?
Or a lot of
Next,
streams.
we
I don't know.
have some news to share about Nintendo Switch Sports.
Nintendo Switch Sports, is it? I never got
Next
into the
free
sports
update,
games.
Golf will be added.
You know, I picked up the Nintendo Golf game. What's it called? Was it just called Mario Golf? I don't know. The Nintendo Mario Golf game for the
Of course, you
Switch.
can play these locally.
It's not bad. It's just
Additionally, up to 8
really
players
subdued
online can
and
play at the same time on
calming.
the same course in survival golf.
ooh, survival
Those
golf
with
sounds
the
neat.
most strokes will be out. We previously
Yeah, it is Mario
announced
Golf.
that the update
Hello,
would release
Killian,
this
welcome.
fall. However, we'd like a bit more time for development, so the update is now planned for this holiday. Please wait just a little longer.
Okay, I will.
Next, we have a special guest. Mr. Miyamoto!
Yo,
Hello, it's
you
been a while.
retired.
I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
How you doing?
I have a few things I'd like to share with you today, including some news. First, as you may have heard, the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie we're developing with Chris Meledandri from Illumination will release next spring.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried
And
about
Super Nintendo
that.
World, which is entering its second year at Universal Studios Japan,
Yes!
will also open in Hollywood, California.
Yo, I want to go to
in the US.
Universal Studios Japan.
Recently,
Oh, that's
we've been
in
working on
Hollywood?
the
Oh,
finishing
really?
touches for both. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about Pikmin.
Pikmin, is it? Is Pikmin getting a new game?
It's been over 20 years since the first game, and we're still working on the series.
It's been over 20 years since the first game, and
This
15
is
years since the
Pikmin
last
Bloom.
game.
It's a smart device game we started with Niantic late last year. in which players all over the
They're
world
doing
are
that
planting
sort of jazz, huh?
flowers. Here's a quick rundown of the game for those who have yet to play it.
That of all the games, all the
Pikmin
Nintendo
Bloom is a
IP,
smart
I could
device
see
game
Pikmin
that
working
uses your
well, working
location.
possibly even best for
By
that.
walking outside, you can find Pikmin, raise them, and plant flowers together.
I don't know. Pikmin
All you
fans
need
are
to
going to be
do is
mad
take
as
it
heck,
with
though,
you
right?
on your daily
Pikmin
walks
fans
for
have been
hours.
looking forward to a new
You
mainline
can look
Pikmin
back
game
at the
for
end of the
what?
day and
Over
see
a
where you
decade?
walked.
People are going to be so
Send
mad
out
about
Pikmin
this.
and collect
I'm
the
here
items
for
they
it.
found that day.
But this is a great format for it. This is a
Feed
great
them
format
nectar
for
to
Pikmin to
increase their
have.
petals.
This is a great way for Pikmin
So,
to
how many
exist.
steps did we take today?
But if they're doing this without also announcing a mainline
While
Pikmin
you're
game,
out
then
and about, you can also
man, they're
use
gonna have
the
some mad
AR
people on their
feature to
hands.
take photos with Pikmin. Pikmin are all around you. Let's take a quick look at my screen. I have nearly 700 Pikmin.
700, nice.
They love nectar.
You gotta get it for you and your
Give
grandma?
Pikmin
Oh,
nectar
that
like
sounds
you see
wholesome.
here,
Yeah, go play with
their
your grandma.
flowers will bloom. You'll also see the number of steps you've taken that day.
Mhm, mhm.
Regarding the map, the clouds will clear along the path you walk, so you can
Oh,
keep
really?
a record of locations you've visited.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Make sure you're
I
exploring
normally
your own
move around
area.
within Kyoto, but I've also been going to Osaka, to Universal Studios Japan.
You know, I'm liking how this is playing out
I
more than
occasionally go to
Pokemon Go.
Tokyo as
Because
well.
the big question there,
You'll
of
say
course,
to
is
yourself, okay, this
how is
time
this
I'll
different
try
from Pokemon
walking
Go?
Here. It makes trips and walks a lot of fun.
yeah, it makes you
It's a
explore your
very
environment.
easygoing play experience you can enjoy just by taking it with you. I hope
Cool.
you'll try it out.
Okay, you know what? I think I'm
now
actually
to the main
sold.
event.
I might actually
Please take
play
a
that
look
out.
at this.
What do we got? Pikmin. Mainstream Pikmin? Looks like it. This looks like Pikmin from the camera angle. Just going by the camera angle and nothing else. Yeah, those are Pikmin. Okay, so we are... Okay. So they are doing another mainline Pikmin. That's huge. Pikmin 4. About time, eh? That's all we're gonna see until the launch, huh? But no, actually, I'm really glad they announced that. That's great.
right.
That's great news.
Pikmin 4 will launch in 2023. We won't be showing any gameplay today. However, you'll be able to play like this, from the Pikmin's perspective near the ground.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's cool if you live in a dangerous area
also made a
when
new
Pokemon
t-shirt.
Go came out. Yeah, but you can travel. Like,
Nintendo Switch has
if
made
you can find a
controlling the
park
game
or,
simpler,
like,
meaning
you know,
can further concentrate on the core essence of
conservation
Pikmin
area?
gameplay. We
That's
call
the
it
idea.
Dandori in Japanese, or
Dandori.
strategically planning, deploying, and commanding the Pikmin. I hope you're all looking forward to Pikmin 4.
micromanagement Pikmin
Mr.
Simulator.
Koizumi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Miyamoto. Now, let's move on to some more headlines.
Oh,
Take your dancing game to the next
Let's
level.
Dance, is it called? Ubisoft original, eh? Dance Versus, it said. I played a lot of DDR back in the day. Yeah, Just Dance 2023. I've always been a DDR fan, personally. Not that I've played lately, but I was. I still have my dance pad. I have one of those really fancy ones, too. I should find a way to connect it to the computer and just bust that out, huh? Personalized recommendations, yeah. Throw an algorithm into it. That's the way to fix the game. That's the way to make the game better. Just throw algorithms into it. Tuzzy, why is it this series still going? It's still going because it's, I mean, casual, right? This isn't for core gamers who are playing, you know, AAA games. This is for people who just want to vibe and exercise, right? That's perfectly valid. There's nothing wrong with that. It's one of those things where you have to remember that, like, mobile gaming is the biggest gaming market. It's bigger than PC and consoles, like, almost combined.
Can you survive the season of death?
That's a brutal catchphrase for
As you cultivate a
Harvestella,
peaceful vine life
another
in the
harvesting
village of
game.
Lethe.
This
The
one looks a
season
lot
of
prettier.
death quietus continuously returns, threatening to destroy all.
Oh, so what if
Travel the world
winter
and
was
find a way
murderous?
to put an end to the calamity in this life simulation RPG.
So, okay, so it's a harvest game that's a... Or that sounds like Rune Factory. That sounds really good, actually.
Join your cause. While facing numerous dangers, you'll begin to
Wait.
uncover the truth of this ill-fated world.
That looks hype. Wait a minute, that looks hype.
Presentation, a demo containing the opening days of your farm's first season will be available on Nintendo eShop.
Wait a minute, that looks amazing.
Be transferred to the full game once purchased. Harvestella launches on Nintendo
Okay,
Switch
that might...
November 4th.
I might be into that. I might be here for that.
Get ready for a devilishly good time.
Hello.
After 500 years, Umbra Witch Bayonetta was revived in the present day. In the first Bayonetta game, she clashed with angels to recover her lost memories.
Thanks for the recap, I
And
never
in the
played them.
second, confronted demons to save her best friend. Now, in this third installment, she'll fight to protect the world from the sudden invasion of man-made bioweapons called
Really?
homunculi.
Homunculi, man-made bio... Okay, that's a cool story beat.
She's gone from fighting for herself.
Bayonetta is one of those
to fighting
games
for
that's
others,
not really my style of game, but I
fighting for
still
the world.
love that it exists, you know? Like, it's a
Those
game I
who have
probably won't
overcome
play,
their past
but I
histories with
love that it's
Bayonetta
around
to
for people
fight
who love it,
alongside
right?
her include the journalist Luca. And another Umbra witch, Jean.
Oh, wasn't she in one of the other
New
games too?
ally
I've...
Viola also
Hello?
joins in on the action.
Okay, okay.
Raising, demon summoning, globe-trotting adventure awaits in Bayonetta 3, launching on Nintendo Switch October 28th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. After today's
Nice.
Nintendo Direct, a new trailer delving more into gameplay will launch on our official YouTube channel.
I'll probably check that out. See if it looks interesting.
A dark fantasy mystery abounds.
Dark
from the
fantasy
creators
mystery?
of Danganronpa.
I was about to say, is this Danganronpa? But apparently it is, but just a new...
Welcome
from the
to
creators
city
of. Nice, 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 nice,
perpetual
nice.
reign. Many cases remain unsolved in this corporate-controlled metropolis.
So cyberpunk?
Those who investigate are called master detectives, who come from all around the world.
Okay. Rain code. That sounds awesome.
Meet
Skylar, you can ask me on
Amnesiac detective
Discord or Twitter.
and Shinigami. The
Those are the
spirit
options for
haunting
getting a hold of me
after
outside of
their
YouTube.
path.
A Shinigami?
Into
That's
these
interesting.
Unsolved cases as a trainee at the detective agency.
Clock tower.
Thoroughly inspect each crime scene to gather clues and evidence. When you're ready, Shinigami will conjure a realm tying the crime scene to the truth.
Oh,
A mystery labyrinth.
really?
Overcome obstacles and
So it has a bit of
manifestations
Persona
of
style in it,
mysteries
huh?
To edge closer to the actual events.
Interesting. I like that. A little bit of a
However,
Persona style
mystery
world in there.
phantoms will attempt to hinder your progress during each case. Avoid their barrage of falsehoods and slash through contradictions.
Oh, heck yeah. That sounds
Uncover
awesome.
the secrets of Master Detective Archives, Rain Code.
Yeah,
launching
Persona-
first on the Nintendo
Persona 4
Switch
Golden
system
makes that.
spring 2023.
Skylar, I'm not telling you that you have to use Discord. I'm telling you that I'm not going to talk to you on YouTube
And to the
when I'm
foolish,
streaming.
If you dare.
You don't have to use Discord. I'm just telling you that's where I am.
The latest installment in the Resident Evil series is coming to Nintendo Switch as a cloud version.
It's not going to be awesome. It's going to be pretty but not good. Aw, well,
Ethan
maybe then.
Winters must face the horrors of the village and its 4 fearsome lords to rescue his abducted daughter.
So this is
Resident Evil Village Cloud launches on Nintendo
cloud
Switch
streaming
October
technology.
28th.
Interesting.
You can
It seems like the
download
kind
and
of game
try
that I
out the
wouldn't
free
expect on the
demo
Switch,
today
right? It seems
on
like it's going to
Nintendo
be
eShop to pre-order the full game.
better on PC.
The Winter's Expansion DLC.
That's how I feel about it.
containing a new
Because the
third-person
Switch is a wonderful
additional
console. The Switch is a
story content,
phenomenal
and
console,
more
but the Switch
will
is
launch
not that
December
strong of a
2nd.
console. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't want to be. It is what it is, and what it is phenomenal. But it's not a very strong system, which is why something like Resident Evil 7 feels like it might not be a good fit for the Switch. But hey, it gives it more availability to people who don't have those other consoles. So you know what? That's good. But if you have options, if you have access to the consoles, I probably wouldn't pick it up there. You know what I'm saying?
By thrusting, tripping, and parrying opponents, you'll break their stance and gain the upper hand. Fall in combat, and you'll get older and weaker.
Really?
In turn,
Oh!
however, you'll learn new techniques to complete your mission. Can you exact revenge?
Oh, that's
before
interesting.
Your time runs out?
Oh, it's a cool dynamic. So every time you lose, you get older and you gain abilities. So it's a way of helping you recover while also being a penalty. That's a cool idea. Cheers, Liler.
Zack Fair is a young and ambitious soldier operative aspiring to become a hero. Together with Sephiroth and
Wait,
Cloud,
what?
he investigates strange disappearances within his elite unit. This remaster features enhanced.
Oh, it's just a remaster of Crisis Core?
Updated combat
Okay,
system,
I'm holding off on playing the Final Fantasy VII remake
Crisis Core, Final Fantasy
until it's
VII
all complete,
Reunion,
until
launches
all
on
of it's out.
Nintendo Switch December
But I might be
18th.
able to weave this in. I might be able to play that one.
Arcade shoot 'em up Radiant Silvergun is coming to Nintendo Switch. Fire different types of weapons to take down waves of enemies. Defeat
Crisis Core
multiple
remastered borrowed
enemies
assets
of
from the
same
remake. Yeah, that's
color
kind of what
for
it looks
chain
like.
bonus,
But that's fine, right?
or take down
There's
different
nothing wrong with
colored
that.
ones for a secret bonus.
Secret bonus.
Rack up these bonuses for a high score.
That looks pretty nice.
Radiant Silvergun launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Later today, is it? Okay.
Recruit a team of shipwrecked heroes.
Endless-
and make
wait,
your
Endless
way out of the
Dungeon? Wait,
derelict
no shot.
situation in this roguelike game set in the Endless Universe.
Yo, it is!
It's not as easy as it sounds. You'll have to fend off
I know this
continuous
game.
waves of monsters as you make your way through
But this looks like a remaster. This looks like a
levels.
remake.
Complete various quests to unlock new heroes, weapons, station areas, and more. Up to 3 players in online co-op can attempt to escape their grim fate. Do you have what it takes?
Yeah, that's a new game.
Endless Dungeon launches on Nintendo Switch next
From the looks
year.
of it. Unless it's not. Okay, Endless Dungeon has been out for years. It's an older game, but it's
The journey
phenomenal.
of
It's
world regeneration
also has some incredible
begins
music.
anew. Remaster of Tales of Symphonia
Yo.
is coming to Nintendo Switch. The world of Silverrot is controlled by shadowy forces called Desians. To stop them, a person known as the Chosen One must ascend the Tower of Salvation.
How's the direct so far? Yeah, there's been a lot of farming simulators, but several of them have really found ways to stand out. A lot of the farming simulators have found a way to make themselves unique and distinct, and that's really what we have to
They'll
ask
meet
for.
allies along the way, like the wandering aristocrat Zelos. And a
This one-
lumberjack who lost her emotions after
Ooh,
an experiment.
I do like the animation
Priscilla.
cutscenes.
Other allies will also join the party. The fate of 2 interconnected worlds hangs in the balance. Tales of Symphonia Remastered begins its journey on Nintendo Switch early next year.
Okay, nice. It's good to see remasters of games like that. I'm glad that it's coming out. Was that Fall Guys? I saw Fall Guys. Life is Strange, a game that I have a lot of respect for, despite not being something that I've played personally. Yeah, Romancing Saga. I don't know. I'm playing Saga 3 on the channel, like, with probably next week, or maybe even this week, depending on how Breath of Fire goes. I haven't played any of the later ones, but I played 1, 2, and 3, and I loved 3 when it first came out. Okay, Disney Speedstorm. Yeah, that's Mario Kart with Disney characters. I've seen that before, and that's fine. Fall Guys. Okay, sure. Why not? Fall Guys is just a thing that exists. A new Kirby, or is this a remake? Wait, hold on. What do we have here?
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
Return to
is
Dreamland
coming
Deluxe.
To Nintendo Switch. One day, a spaceship crash lands on planet Popstar.
So which game was
To
this?
help Magalore
This was a...
return to his home planet, Kirby
Oh, okay,
and his
okay.
friends set off on an adventure.
Oh, that'll be a nice
In
remake.
addition to sword
Oh, that looks real good.
and other familiar copy abilities, the new
Oh, that looks
Mega Copy
fantastic,
ability
actually.
makes its debut. Blast foes from a distance, or punch them up close. It's packed
Oh,
with
wow,
other
this game looks
powerful
really...
moves
This
as
looks like a
well.
really good
The
remake.
game supports local play for up to 4 players on the same
Local
system.
4 players? Oh, heck yeah, I'm into it.
Plus, everyone can play as Kirby while using their favorite copy abilities.
That was one of the complaints about some of the
There's
other
also a
Kirby games, is that
collection of
you
sub-games
couldn't
to play.
all play the same character, but this you
includes
can.
the new sub-game Magolor's Tome Trackers. And returning ones like Samurai Kirby.
Whoosh.
All
Nice.
sub-games can be played with up to 4 players.
Yo, Kirby Party when? When's Kirby's Mario Party game? That's what I want to know.
An adventure of deluxe proportions awaits. Kirby's
Okay, that looks like
Return
a
to
really good
Dreamland
remake.
Deluxe launches on the
I'm here for
Nintendo
that. That
Switch
looks
system
fantastic.
February 24th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
As part of Kirby's 30th anniversary, a remake of Kirby's Return to Dreamland will be released.
Awesome.
We hope you're looking forward to this game.
I'm surprised Sakurai didn't announce
Thank
that.
you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
Yay. That was
This next
delightful.
trailer will be our last announcement.
Okay,
Please
so this
take a
is the
look.
big one. What do we got? Metroid? Zelda? Zelda. After so many hyped trailers, the fact that they're willing to calm down and let this just sink in with the slow pace here, so good. Beautifully done. It has the same orchestral notes as Breath of the Wild. It is, of course it is. That's Zelda. Let us play as Zelda, cowards. Let us play as Zelda, please. I beg of you so much. Nice. Okay. Looks good. Oh, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Skyward Sword? Remake? Wait. What's going on here? Oh my goodness! Oh, that's cool! So they're adding some Skyward Sword elements in the terms of heavy verticality and flying. Tears of the Kingdom. Please tell me we see more than that. Please, I beg of you. I just want to see one more cutscene. Just a tiny bit. I've been very good, I promise. Oh. And that's... Yep, thank you for watching. Hold on, let's check that out again. Let's dissect this one just a little bit. Just a little bit, just a tiny little bit. Just a tiny, tiny little bit. So there's Link. Can you see my... You can't see my cursor, cool. Moblins. Someone dead. Well, I guess that doesn't have to be Link. It's not. It's images of the Great War. Because remember, Breath of the Wild is a post-apocalyptic. It's just so far post-apocalyptic that cultures have come back and are alive again. But it's a post-apocalyptic world by every definition. Which I love. You know, it's a good way of handling post-apocalyptic worlds. Fallout kept on trying to be post-apocalyptic in the same way for hundreds of years, right? So it looks like the same run animation, and it's very similar to the same model, with a couple more details and bit pieces here and there. Which is fine. It's a very functional model. I like it. So, the reason I always say which is fine is because sometimes I'm afraid that people will interpret what I'm saying as a negative thing, you know? Like, when I say it's the same model, I could see somebody else saying that in a crass way. Oh, they just reused the same model. Oh, they just ported the same model and didn't make a new one. I could see somebody doing that in a crass way, which is why when I am watching something, I'll make that comment, and then you've heard me do it a dozen times this one direct, and then I'll comment in, which is fine, because I want to clarify that, because I feel it's worth clarifying, because, well, the internet's so full of hot takes, I don't want that to be misconstrued as being a hot take. Does that make sense? So I think this is great. I think that Zelda, in general, wants verticality, right? Especially this game. One of the most important abilities is the ability to jump up into the air. The single most important ability is your hang glider. And the fact of the matter is that most of the world of Breath of the Wild is built for exploration, which is phenomenal. It's built for excellent exploration, but it's not built for making full use of your glider all the time. The glider becomes secondary in most of the exploration of the world. And this is the opposite. This is making the glider primary. Oh my goodness, look at that. Now right here, look at this. Look at exactly this. You have floating things. You have a floating continent over there. Several floating islands. And even in the other areas, you can see a bit more verticality options. You can have much more verticality options. So going up and down, going to the sky and falling back down is going to be a very important aspect of this game from the looks of it. And I'm here for it. I am 1000% here for it. And that's all we get. Okay. All right. Nice. Beautiful. This was a fantastic Nintendo Direct. I want you guys to add to the comments section which of these games you want me to play. Like, seriously, let me know in the comment section what you think I should play on the channel. Because there's a lot of good options here. There are several good options here. I could start Fire Emblem. I've never played one before. Not in any meaningful way. I'm just going to skim around here.
When their turn.
This game could be a good collab game. I could find somebody to collab with that.
There's a new hero.
People have been asking me to play Xenoblade.
It's the Cosmic Shake.
I'm probably not going to play SpongeBob, if I'm being honest.
Remakes.
Front Mission I'm definitely going to play. I will play Front Mission.
Of 2 Front Mission games
I've-
are storming in.
It's been so long since I played it. And that one Harvest game that actually was an
Welcome
RPG. The Harvest game that was actually an RPG and not just a... This one's definitely getting streamed. 100%. 100% I play this game on stream. Guaranteed. Absolutely. Yes, this takes advantage of being full 3D. The original could be made in top-down style. Yes, that is actually a really good point. The original Breath of the Wild was designed around that top-down style. It was designed to be remembered as though it were the original Zelda, and it accomplishes that so well. This one is doubling down on what worked, and what worked in Breath of the Wild really was that sort of flyability. Excuse me, why did you force someone to use Discord? I am not forcing anybody to use Discord. They wanted to talk to me in private, and YouTube is not a place to talk in private, period. I'm not forcing anybody to use Discord, but if you want to communicate with me directly, the public ways that I'm available are Twitter and Discord. He wanted to comment with me directly. Those are the ways that I made available to him, and he does not have to follow them in any way, shape, or form. I did not force anybody to do anything, and your phrasing on that is quite rude.
By my hand.
Not again.
Traveler
This
2 from Square Enix.
Yeah, this one looks good for people who want to do large co-ops. Like, if you have 4 people and you all want to play the same game together, I think that this particular one here... what was the name of this one? I forget.
Face off against in Fae Farm.
Fae Farm? I think that would be a very good Harvest game.
Extra songs, including
Where is that one I was looking at for?
Monsters.
That one looks cute, but not too big on it. Mostly because the graphics look very
Function
old
causes-
styled.
Then build machines to.
Where was it? Where was it? Where was it?
とある予感がした
Was it this one? Was it right? What was the name of it?
Are being added. The final summer begins.
とある
I want to say this is it.
始まり
Islands, their homeland suddenly appear.
Yeah, this one I do want to
Rise
play.
and Set sail to investigate
one looks
in order
really
to
good.
protect their homeland from impending danger. Sprawling landscapes set the stage for your adventure. Freely explore this vast world.
There were so many. Yeah, there were, but again, all of them stood out. In previous Nintendo Directs, I've called out some of the games that were similar to other games that existed because they weren't unique, they weren't interesting, they weren't doing anything else
To activate various
that were
skills, which can be swapped out when needed.
distinct.
Teamwork is
They were,
paramount after
but in
all.
this, there were several farming games, several harvest games.
You're free.
But in
Walk
this
us to the
in
end
this
and the
Direct,
story.
every single harvest game
Get 2 courses.
stood on its own. Every single harvest game was unique
Well,
and
we'd like a
interesting.
bit-
So I don't want to complain about that.
The
Like,
super-
were there a lot of them? Absolutely. Is that a problem?
No,
I
all
don't
around
think it was
as
this
well.
time. It has been a problem in the past, but like, In this case, I don't think it is. This one, Harvestella.
Cultivate a peaceful farm life in the village of Lethe.
The graphics look really good,
Season of death
and
quietus
it's an
continuously
RPG,
returns,
it's a story-based
threatening
game,
to
which that's what
destroy
I'm
all.
interested in. That's what I'm
Travel
very
the
excited
world and
for.
find a way to put an end to the calamity in this life simulation RPG. Along the way, allies with different motives will join
Yeah.
your cause.
The
While
combat style
facing
looks almost like
numerous
Final Fantasy
dangers,
XIII
you'll
visually.
begin to
The
uncover the truth
farming
of
style
this
looks
ill-fated
pretty,
world.
and let's be honest with ourselves,
After this
a
presentation,
lot
a
of
demo
the
containing the opening days of your farm's first
farming
season
simulators
will
don't
be
look good.
available.
Can we just all agree on that? A lot of the farming simulators don't look visually impressive. Like, is that something that we as a culture can accept? They don't, and again, that's fine. They don't necessarily have to be if they have good gameplay, if they have good mechanics, if they have good narrative, if they have good whatever it is that game is trying to do. But this one actually
Nintendo
looks
eShop.
AAA. This one actually
Save
looks
data can be
very
transferred
nice.
to the full game once
And if the
purchased.
combat actually is engaging, then farming plus combat, I mean, Cult of the Lamb, right? Cult of the Lamb was a town building simulator. More town building than farming, for being honest. And that was a delight. I think that one more than anything else. But yeah, again, we're going to call this here. This is a little short stream, just a quick covering of the Direct. Let me know in the comments which of these games you would like to see on the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for Breath of the Wild, which might actually be the finale. We might actually finish Breath of the Wild tomorrow. If we do, then... Or, I'm sorry. Breath of Fire. I've done that so many times. I've played that Breath of Fire for like 12 episodes, and I still mentally cannot get over that. Wow. I'm so sorry. Breath of Fire. If we're going to finish Breath of Fire tomorrow, probably, maybe. Like the video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And I will see you in the future. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Cheers, friends.